Okay. All right. We're going to start collecting some data, and we'll see what happens. Those are theoretically the hardest parts. Who knows if those will actually be the parts that are the hardest when we're running. Hopefully I'll remember to split at the same time each time. It's not like there's not a ton of obvious places to split in between levels. There's the boy. You know this. What do you think the original title of this game was going to be? I believe you can guess it, but I don't know if anybody will. And if you know it, don't say it. Good guess. Good guess, comma. Hi, Rue. Thank you. I'll give you about 30 more seconds while I take some deep breathing exercises. You've got a feeling it could be bunnies. No. That's right. Tommy, why don't you go ahead and tell us what the original title was? It was, yes, if you guessed bad custard. Bad custard. That is the correct answer. And then someone in the marketing department was like, no, actually, you can't call it that. All right, here we go. Now, if you see on the screen, this is an RTA run. This does time between loads, so I cannot take a ton of breaks to read or chat. In fact, I can't take any. I messed up the cycle there a little bit, but that's fine. We're not gonna be hyper optimized the first time through. You're gonna see a lot of resets, and you're gonna see this tutorial a lot. I'm gonna try to no reset until it's like I'm physically incapable of doing that anymore, like of finishing the run. Good, I'm off to a great start so far. We're gonna lose a little bit of time over like what I would like to do in the tutorial, because like I just don't spend a lot of time practicing the tutorial because there are so many skips that we're gonna do later in the run that I need to kind of see where my time save is gonna be. Like I'm not gonna know what I want to practice until after we get a few finishes, right? Try walking out the door before the timer runs out. I have succeeded. All right. Apparently you can jump on this couch. Yeah, let's go. I don't actually know if it matters if you like change the camera, but it sure seems like the game runs a little smoother. Oh, I ran the wrong way. Lol. Okay, we're off to a great start. You almost always go that way when you leave Seatown, but to start. Okay. We have the grape key. Yeah, the concept of first party doesn't really mean much anymore, right? Because everybody just kind of bought everybody that they that is first party now. Like Nintendo is about the only people that publish IP that they like funded the creation of. That was a terrible opening. All right, the run is about to get interesting. That is one of my favorite skips in the game. All right, good so far. This is the pretty much, I think, the only major skip over the current world record in this area. Okay, it's a very annoying room that you don't have to do. It's pretty nice. Okay. Okay, good start. A little premature there. Routing is a little off now. Dude, oh my god. Your momentum in this section is so nightmarish because of the sprites like firing for the cannonballs. Because you lose momentum if you get hit by one. I can't believe that's fine. Yeah, we just died. Okay, cool. Well, this is off to a great start. I've never had problems with this room, ever. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. Now that is a major skip, but it is used in the current world record. So shout outs to, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but whoever the current world record holder is, a lot of these like skips I learned from their run. And luckily they were pretty easy to reproduce, just given like the visual evidence of the run. Twitch kind of ate their stream quality a little bit though, which kind of sucks, because like, they had been streaming in 720p or something, but the VOD is in 480 and it's like very, very low bitrate. Also, the music goes so hard, and I'm so thankful. Because this game would be a nightmare to run if it did not have good music, but it actually has like fantastic music. Are you saying that's what the boss design looks like? That's fair, that's fair. I can see it. Alright, we're only 42,000 frames in. Hey, what you doing over here? So, let me tell you how much fun it is trying to get in these teleporters. Because you have to like run up the steps. But if you like, you know, if you run up the steps too far and jump, then you jump over them. And if you're a little off, you'll slide off. So it's actually like pretty precise to get in there. And even the world record run, like the dude misses, oh my god, a few times. So it's just a pain of running this game, I think. So we gotta talk to the king and queen, who are gonna open the next area for us. I'm gonna try to jump in here and get a coin. If you get to 50 coins, you get an extra life. So we are one behind at this point. I probably would have restarted if I was going for like highest possible potential, but I think we'll be okay. You can also game over and it'll like take you back to the beginning of a dungeon, so not ideal, but if you're at the beginning of a dungeon, it might be a good place. Okay. All right, everything just has to go super great here. No big deal. Okay, that's good. So previously we were able to skip this area, but I've found that if you go get the pineapple key here, even though it takes quite a bit of time, it makes a later area maybe not like that much faster. It is faster, but not a lot faster. But this part is much easier than that part, so easier to get it out of the way now. And you can also pick up an extra life along the way. Harder than it looks to get up there. All right, we're gonna carry this pineapple key all the way to like the middle of the last dungeon. All right. Now the fun begins. Oh, this room. This one will either go super well or we'll die several times. At least in my experience. Hello? Okay, perfect. Lol. So Landis, you've played this as well, not just collected it? No, come on. Okay, let's try to maintain some health here. Yeah, the last dungeon is like an enormous difficulty spike, even for the speedrun. I'm still gonna go out of my way to get the heart here. Okay. I think they want you to use that key there, but I'm gonna save it for later. Yeah, the controls are pretty bad. They are maybe acceptable for the time, but like they don't hold up very well. He does it. Okay. You take a death here. Okay, sometimes that happens when the two of them gang up on you. You might just like not be in a good position. They kind of maneuver themselves out of bounds and stuff. But this one is more consistent usually. Or not. Or we're dead. Okay, well, we're down to 2 lives. This is why I practice this one, right? So that this wouldn't happen in a run. Okay. All right, well, that's fine. We're gonna continue until we can't continue. Okay. That was pretty good fight. Alright, this room can be unfortunately pretty precise, but I believe. I'm not gonna try to fix that. I'm just gonna go to the next box. Okay. Oh. I'm actually gonna grab a heart right here just in case. Yeah. So it's easier just to kind of jump down here than try to maneuver. Like, I guess it's probably faster to maneuver around the conveyor belt, but God, really? I think the character rubbed the wall or something and lost momentum. Not sure. So being short on lives here means we're only gonna get a few attempts at the third, the toughest skip. That's the rat that we did not rescue, that did not actually show up in the dungeon anywhere. Oh, this is lovely to get out of here, right? I don't know when I'm supposed to split here. I think when I go into Rex, I think that's when we'll split. So we have to free 4 dark knights, like basically like good knights that have been corrupted or something, and we have to revisit all the previous areas to be able to do that. So we're headed back to Seatown now. Since we have to go talk to the king and queen anyway, we might as well do it now. These fights sometimes are trivial, but sometimes not. So we'll see. We'll see how it ends up. Hey, Skunktronics, welcome in. That sword is just kind of clipping through everything right now. I think what I've discovered is the hitbox of his sword just hits more accurately if you're facing a little to the left of the person. Where is he? Let's go. Okay, let's just go in a circle. That sounds good. Hello. Welcome in, everyone. We are speedrunning Kingsley's Adventure. This is our first, and we're trying to get our first finish, first single segment finish. We've been practicing for hours, but this is the time to make it count. To set a baseline. I think baselining is maybe the best word. Right, I'm just trying to have something to run against. All right, back to the king and queen. So they can unlock the third town. I'll try to grab this other coin. Okay. Yeah, it is it's funny how many little things, like when someone's working on a game where their lead character is a fox, they think to implement, right? God. Dude, this is a nightmare. Okay. Wrong way. Talk to large person, large cow.
Oh.
Get coffee. Leave. Tough nut takes coffee. Kind of a weird, like, lag there. Not a big deal. You just talk to him from the side, get the password. Am I single? No, I am not. I've not been single for a little bit. It's maybe not something I address, like, while I'm speedrunning, but the password is root beer or something. I didn't read it. All right, so 27 minutes in. This is where we have our tough skip. It's the first room in this dungeon. So technically, if I fail it, like hardcore fail it, you know, we can just lose some time and just try again, like, which I'll probably do, just to be able to not reset immediately. But I'm gonna have faith that we've practiced enough to where we can get it in a few tries. Okay. The weed. First try. Let's go. Whew. I'll never get that again. That saves about 2.5 minutes over world record. I'm gonna skip the one up here. Should I? Probably not. But what is the world record? It's like a minute or an hour 3. I'm not trying to set world record on my first run. I would love to compete for it, especially with all these task strats. But that is not an expectation I have, like, right off the bat. There aren't that many runners of this game, which should not be a huge surprise, but Hey, Bullet, welcome in. I'm gonna get his attention. I'm gonna walk backwards until he jumps off and then dies. Oh yeah, who is that, Landis? And why did they not submit to speedrun.com? They should. Alright, y'all ready for the boss quick kill? If I can pull it off correctly. Dude, his character is so cool. Okay, he's dead. Alright, well that was the third dungeon. Yo, Bullet, like, for real? That's basically the same feel for me. Like, I barely ever played a PlayStation game, so to be speedrunning one is very bizarre. Whoops. Alright, so now we have to go do the Dark Knight, the second Dark Knight, which is back in Poor Luck. Because now we have... You know, I don't actually remember. I think we have boots. I think that's, yeah, I think it's magic boots. Whee! So this is, I think, a bull? I don't like my life total right now. Okay, we're good. Rufus is done. And now we have to go back to talk to the King and Queen to open the last area. Hello? Do 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 do. It's a little scary because like 4 lives is almost enough. It's like not enough for me to feel comfortable. But it's too many to like death warp away from. Right. So we're just gonna have to go with it. Hey, Catsby. How was your weekend? How much oil is on your garage floor? Alright, this is where the real game starts. Dude. It is amazing that his name is Cornflower. Okay. All right, wish me luck. This is where the rubber hits the road. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we just took a death already in a room I've never taken a death in before. But now we have full health, so whatever. We'll just have to be careful. And remember that banana key we got way earlier in the run? Okay, well, we just skipped 2 rooms. Okay, another room skip. This one is my favorite one. Okay. And then this is a like a minute and a half room that the pineapple key just skips. Unfortunately, we will have to take a death here. You know what? I think I might just do this normal, even if it loses a little bit of time, because I'm a little worried about my health count. It doesn't take like a ton of time to do it vanilla. Ow. Okay. I'm gonna have to take a little damage here too. Oh, good. Well, we might die here anyway. Alright, we can at least make it out of here. Alright. Nice. Ah, thanks, Landis. Hope you enjoy your evening. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, so the problem is we have very little health for this segment. And I actually am missing... Okay. We're just gonna take this one nice and slow. If we can make it to the checkpoint, we're good. We have 1 heart. Okay. I believe. So he drops a key. Grab the coin. If I was on like world record pace, I probably would not stop right here. But I mean, you can just go back to full health by taking slight detour. Oh no! Okay, that's fine. I was trying to adjust my aim a little bit too much. Okay. Ow. Alright, we are gonna have to wait the cycle out, unfortunately. But we did it without dying, so I'll take it. This room can be deceptively difficult, so I'm not gonna just like wing it. I have a bad habit of kind of like whiffing this room. There's a lot of tight jumps that look trivial. Okay. What a loser. All right, the magic jump is in the next room. Woo, mama. Okay. All right. What's our health at? 4? Leave the hearts. I'm probably gonna get hit by one of these eventually. It just kind of always happens. Ooh. Can you put the key in, please? Thank you. I don't even care. Just go. Oh, come on. All right. Yes, they are very jank. They basically play like Resident Evil PS1 tank controls. They are not like full analog. The analog stick forward and back is walk forward and back and then turn side to side. So it's almost like it's turning the camera. Oh, good. I love it when they cross over. Can you please? Thank you. Yeah, it does not, it is definitely an acquired taste, let's put it that way. All right. Now, can we beat this boss in 4 tries? Because this is, it's very easy to fail at this boss, like out of nowhere. But good run so far. Okay. Got him. Wrong way, wrong way. No, it is the right way. What? Where is he? Okay. So remember, we still have to do 2 Dark Knights and then the final boss. And we have to do this terrible skip. We have full health. Okay. All right. I don't even need the health. Let's go. Okay. Now this is, if you can remember correctly, very precise and very difficult. For some reason, you don't take fall damage when you fall off this tower. I have missed one of these arrows before, and it's like kind of a nightmare to recover. So this is actually kind of a hard dungeon if you don't do it like optimally. So wish me luck. They do respawn, but in the other tower. Oh, wow. Okay. That's fine. Oh no. I'll have to run. The bees will kill you. Alright, not too bad. So luckily the end of this is hilarious. We're looking for a brown tree. There it is. How do you think we get back across? Yeah, it just puts us back across. Does the spoken language have a name? I don't know. I'm sorry. Hello? Camera? Alright, we're going back to Oscar in Rosary Village. This is the gems on the shield. This is actually the third night. It's just faster to go this way. Hey, Badger. Okay. Oh, that's not good. All right. Tommy, don't remind me. Also, any finish is good. It doesn't have to be a good finish. You're fine, you're fine. I'm glad you're excited. I haven't really practiced the last boss fight very much, unfortunately. This fight is pretty much fixed time unless you mess up. He flap. Dude. Why did they make this so hard? Okay, so we have a little celebration with the king and queen. And they knight me or something. And they're like, but you gotta go do the Dark Knight stuff. And I'm like, but I already did that. So then I just have to turn around and go talk to them again. And then it should just auto prompt. Yeah. So Dark Knights are done. All the levels are done. A true fruit knight. Thank you, Shay. That means a lot. And wouldn't it be a vegetable knight though? Should I just take a death at the beginning? Because I only have 3 hearts. I think we go for it. I could always die and start over. Is there a heart at the end of this one? Of course there's not. But there should be on this one, right? Oh no, I fell. That's fine. Damn. I gotta pick up some life somewhere. This is not looking good. Okay. Stop. I'm just gonna have to fall, I guess. Okay, well. Dude, how is he targeting me from a different floor? That's it. Fight's over. Unless I can... Oh. Yeah. That's okay. I should have just died at the beginning of the fight. I legitimately don't know how to, like, dodge those attacks. They seem, even if you're strafing, he seems to be coming right at you. Dude, I keep turning too far. Oh, it's so frustrating. I think I'm just gonna go pick up the health. Where's he going? That's world record. Holy crap. I mean, okay, first try on stream. This was after like 15 hours of practice. Can we get some dance emotes? I think this song, whoever composed this, like absolutely deserves dancing celebration. Listen to this EDM. It's coming, I promise. Shout outs to Dave Ross, Russell Corburn, Simon Roberts. And you're revealed to be a freaking creeper. Now we say props to the current world record holder for both modding the game, replying to me in a couple hours today about what emulator and settings were allowed and what he used, and for all the strats that he came up with so that I could learn them. And shout outs to the Tassers, who wrote up a really detailed guide of how to use the corner up clip maneuver that you see me use quite a bit to skip various stages. Would not have been able to do this without both of their work. So, and now we take a break and then run it back a couple times, maybe.